I'm Callum, I'm 28 years old and I live in Cambridge, the south of the UK. I am a gym owner and a group training owner, so I own a company called Tribe Training. We provide group training, fitness, nutrition and accountability for busy professionals, so busy men and women who want to lose weight, get fitter and stronger. We do that with our community and our amazing program, which is called Tribe Training. And the goal of the company is to be the biggest group training provider in the southeast of the UK. We want to have 25 locations by 2025. And we're really passionate about changing people's lives through community, through nutrition and training education, and just bringing men and women together who have typically struggled with nutrition and training, haven't got results, and we're the best people at doing that. Awaken Man program, I had joined a couple of business programs, so business development programs. One of those was based on building an online program, be it to become an online coach, and the other one was based around purely to build a gym business. And they were amazing. I got took loads of things away from them, learned a lot, developed a lot, grew my business a lot. And I did that over kind of a 2-year period. And I got to the point where I felt that I knew a lot of business strategy. I don't know everything, obviously. I don't know everything about business and gym, how to own a functional gym and a profitable gym, but I felt like I had enough knowledge from the people that I was learning from. But the limiting factor of me taking the business to the next level was myself. So at this point I had one location, one gym before I joined the program, and the thing that was holding myself back and the company back from growing was kind of me, being maybe lazy or lacking focus, or kind of being a busy fool where I kind of doing lots and lots of things, but none of which are really moving the needle. So I felt that to take things to the next level from a business point of view, I needed to kind of do some deep work and some inner work on myself. And kind of a side note, not looking at kind of business, one of the things that brought me into the program and really appealed to me was looking at other aspects of my life. So personal development, my relationships with my parents and my partner, things that typically I wouldn't speak about, wouldn't share. Everything I did previously focused on business and business development. So the Awaken Man program really kind of appealed to me because it was focusing on not just business, but it was focused on relationships, mental health, personal development, focus, energy, all of these other aspects of kind of your life that if you improve and develop and work on, in turn will massively improve the business, but also build on your relationships and on yourself. So that's the biggest reason why I joined the Awaken Man program. So before joining the Awaken Man program, I had a lot of business direction and a lot of business help. And it got to the point where I felt like I had enough strategy to move the business forwards. So I had the gym systems, the strategies, the marketing, everything I needed to kind of take the business to the next level. But I wasn't doing it. I had everything I needed to move things forward, to add another location and another location and build my team and build my business. But I was kind of holding myself back, whether that was through limiting beliefs, lacking confidence, being afraid, feeling like I wasn't kind of ready, or I would blame my age or the fact that my team members are all older than me, so I couldn't take that next step kind of in my business journey. And also looking for help with other areas of my life, my relationship, my kind of inner work, my stories that I tell myself, lacking belief in myself, all of these things that typically you would never kind of talk about as a man or a business owner. So the program really, really appealed to me because it wasn't just about business development. Business development is one of the aspects of the program. It's one of the arms. It's one of the things that we talk about. But it's also connecting with other men, other business owners who are older than me. I'm only 28 years old, so they are typically older than me, more experienced, have kids, have partners, are married, and I wanted that connection. wanted to be with other like-minded men, other individuals, and to just learn off of other people that wasn't in so much of a structured business setting. So yeah, that's the reason why I kind of joined the program, to move things forward in my life, but not just from a business point of view, from more of a holistic point of view that focus on other aspects of my journey and not just be business, which I love business. I love building my business, but from stepping away from just focusing on the business and working on myself, as a byproduct of that, the business has grown. Like, we've grown to a second location. I'm now employing a team of people. I've got 7 coaches that work for me. I've taken a step back from coaching and delivering all the sessions, and that was purely from the Awaken Man program. So since joining the Awaken Man program, I have done a lot of inner work, working with myself, working on my relationship with my partner, developing as a business owner so I could lead my team better. But the Awaken Man, it focuses on kind of 4 key areas of your life, which is finance, love and connection, energy, and one other, which I can't remember what the other one is. It will come back to me in a second. But looking at all of those 4 factors, which previously up to now, my first kind of 5 years of owning a business, it was just focused on business. So marketing, running a team, money, profit, systems, strategy, which was amazing. It got me to kind of where I am kind of at this point, to like 12 months ago, got me to this point. But working on the other aspects of kind of the journey and myself, like love, connection, focus, all of these parts that were holding me back, because I heard something a couple of years ago, which was, what got you to here won't get you to there. Like, I thought that just hard work and hustle and grind, which I did for 5 years to get me to one location and one gym, was going to get me to the next part of my journey, the next part of the business, when I quickly realized that wasn't enough. So I had to start looking at other areas in my life, like, how was my relationship being affected? If I'm working 70, 80 hours a week for 5 years, what's going to happen with my relationship with my girlfriend? Or how can I step up and build a team? I was thinking to myself that all of my team members and coaches are older than me. I'm only 28 years old, but I've got to build this team. And how can I step away from delivering all of the sessions? I used to deliver 25 sessions a week. I used to deliver every session, every workout, speak to all of the clients every single day. And that's all I knew. But to take things to the next level and to have multiple locations with multiple people across multiple cities, I couldn't do that. And the Awaken Man program kind of really helped me with that, because the guys on the program, the coaches and the other guys, they've done that. They've had multiple locations, multiple businesses, they're married, they've been divorced, they've experienced everything that I'm going through. And just to have their advice, guidance, wisdom, and to just kind of run ideas past them and speak to them about situations with my partner or running a team, to have that kind of support and guidance from men, which is important, because as men, typically we wouldn't talk about things like that. We would say, oh, everything's going great, yeah, I'm smashing it, I'm making loads of money, like, business is awesome. But to talk about kind of being vulnerable and being nervous about building a team, or that my relationship sucks at the moment, can you give me some advice? I've never talked about anything like that with any of my guy friends or any of the business groups I've been in. So to be able to share those things with other like-minded men, and then for them to not judge, and for them to share their experiences and guide and help you, for me it's been a life-changing experience, and something that I'm kind of internally grateful for since joining the program. So in terms of results, since joining the Awaken Man program, I have gone from owning 2 gyms, so 1 gym, 1 location with my business Tribe Training, and I've gone from that to owning a 2nd location with Tribe Training, which is in 2 different towns. So at the moment I own a local community gym and 2 separate Tribe Training locations. The goal of the business is to own 25 locations by 2025. And without the Awakened Man program, I wouldn't have my second location. One of the early calls that I had with Ben, who's one of the coaches on the Awakened Man, one of the lead coaches, was I shared my vision with him and he supported me with that, but he also challenged me to speed the process up, to take action, to take imperfect action, because I was waiting for the perfect time. I remember last August, we had a call together, or last June, we had a call together, and I said I wanted to open a second location, but I was waiting for the stars to align and for the perfect time, and I said I'll do it in September when the schools go back, or I'm going to do it in January because everyone wants to get fit and healthy in January. And Ben challenged me on the call, was like, what's stopping you from doing it in August, which was like 6 weeks away. I had nothing prepared, nothing organised. I didn't have a location. I didn't have a coaching team. Didn't have that much money to put into it. But Ben challenged me and we both set a date on the call that I'm going to open a second tribe training location in just 6 weeks. And I did that and I took imperfect action. I found a venue, I found a location, I found a coach. I started marketing for it. So without that push, I probably would still only have one location because that was comfortable. I was doing really well there, making good money. I was leading all the sessions. All of my members loved me. But to step away from that and to go and open another gym in another city where I don't really know that many people was really uncomfortable. But without that challenge from Ben, I probably wouldn't have had that kind of 9 months later. And this year I'm going to be opening a third location. So kind of that support from Ben, but also for him to challenge me to kind of get out my own way. From a like business point of view, financial point of view, it's been a game changer. So that's kind of the business growth I've had so far from the program. Lots of other growth has been kind of not related to business, it's kind of my inner work, deep work, myself, but also my relationship with my partner. It's still not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I still work too much. I still struggle with being present. So being on my phone, or I'll just reply to this client. I'll just have this call with my coach, or let me just do this one thing, this Facebook ad, this Facebook post. And that is still like a work in progress, a massive work in progress, something that I need to work on. But before joining the program, it wasn't something I was even aware of. I was like, oh, it's fine. Like, I earn good money. I've got a good business. Like, my girlfriend's gonna love me anyway. Like, we've got a good life. Just bought a house. And when in reality, didn't really matter how much money I earned or what I was doing. That's kind of wasn't what she wanted. She wanted connection. She wanted me to be there for her and to spend time with her, to be present with her. And that hasn't happened for the last 6 years, 5-6 years since owning the business. But it took the Awakened Man program for me to really understand that and realize that, because the previous programs I've joined have just been business, and that's had a massive negative effect on my relationship. So just to be aware of that and to be working with men, other like-minded men who have struggled in their relationships or who have got amazing relationships and kids and been married for a long time, just to kind of explore that with other like-minded men has been incredible. And that's something that I'm going to continue to work on after this experience, over the next 6 months, 6 years, next 30, 40 years of my life, to continue to work on that with my partner, as well as building my business, having a massive impact on people's lives.